Hi everyone! So today I am here to show you how to create this super cute Pikachu figurine and or charm. And it even has this cute little tail in the back, which I think is so adorable. And yes, it is in a little zigzag shape. It's kind of hard to tell because it's small, but yeah. So first I'm going to tell you guys my story. So I was bored one night, so I decided to make a little Pikachu face. And after I made it, like always, I went online to make sure that there weren't any tutorials or pictures of people that have already made a Pikachu face, and there were, except the tutorial that I saw had a little bit of a different technique than what I did, and she used a different amount of bands on theirs. So mine is extremely similar but not the same. So after that I wanted to make a tutorial, but I didn't really want to make a tutorial on the same design, so I decided to add a body to it and a tail. And so the loom setup for the body, tail, and face are mine, but the face is not like I'm not really sure if it's like what I would call it, because I'm not the first to make it, but mine's not exactly the same as the other person's because I put my ears on the loom and I used one less band. So, I don't know. But anyways, without further ado, let's get started. So today you will need your loom, your hook, and bands in the colors of yellow, black, and red. You will need approximately like 70 to 75 yellow bands, 4 black bands, and 4 red bands. And all my supplies today are from the Rainbow Loom web store. This hook is the new metal tipped hook that will be available on their online store starting around March 7th. So first off, I'm going to show you how to make the tail for Pikachu. So you're first going to start off with double yellow bands. So I've got, there's one that's about to break right here. Okay, so double yellow bands, and you're going to go vertically. Okay, so now for the rest of the tail, we're going to be using double looped bands, which is basically a band that's twisted upon itself like this. So you're going to go vertically, like that, and you're going to do another chain link here of a double looped band. Double loop it and place it vertically, like that. So now what we're going to do is make the little zigzag part of the tail. So we're going to start with another double, single band, and we're going to double loop it again and place it diagonally off of the second pin on the vertical pin bar here. So now you're going to do another one, and this is going to connect these two together. So double loop that and place it like that. Scoot your bands down, and we're going to make another little triangle sort of thing on the opposite side. So double looped, place it across these two pins here, like that. Double loop another band, place it across these two pins here. And now we're going to add a cap band onto this very bottom pin here. So take a single yellow band and wrap it around the pin 4 times. And 4. Like that. So now what we're going to do is we are going to start the hooking process. So first you're going to go inside of the cap band, grab the top 2, and these should be your double loop bands that go to the left. We're first going to hook this whole zigzag part here, and then we will come back to the bottom pin and hook the vertical chain. So you're going to grab these bottom bands here, like that. So you should now have all these bands that go in a zigzag kind of formation hooked, and now we're going to hook this single chain link that goes down our loom. So you're going to go inside, grab the bottom 2 double looped bands, put them vertically, grab the next 2 vertically, and these last 2 bands here are double bands. Grab the double bands and hook them vertically, like that. So now you're going to carefully remove this from your loom, and remember that we do have a loose end at the very top. So you're going to leave all those bands at the very top on, and kind of turned it around so it's out of the way. But now we're going to go ahead and start with Pikachu's face and body. So you're going to start with double bands and start directly below where you did the tail. And now we're going to continue on with double yellow bands and go horizontally, or kind of diagonally to start off the face. And go the opposite direction. And go vertically here. Vertically on the right. Double yellow bands for all of this, by the way. Go vertically in the middle now. Now at this point you're going to take all your red bands, and we're going to make the little blush on his cheeks. So I'm taking double red bands and going vertically on the left side, and you're going to do the same thing to the right side here. Go vertically on the right. Now you're going to take double yellow bands and go vertically twice in the middle. So you're going to go vertically once here, double yellow bands again, and go vertically here again. Now we are going to go ahead and close off Pikachu's face. You're going to take double yellow bands outwards, double yellow bands again, and go outwards again. Now we're going to do the bands that go on Pikachu's neck, and since he doesn't really have a neck, we're going to use triple bands to kind of make it less thin. So use triple bands here. Ugh. Okay. There's 1, 2, and 3. Like that. So now for the rest of this, we're going to be using double yellow bands. So you're going to start with the shoulders here. And go the right side shoulders now. And we're now going to do 3 rows of double yellow bands. So take your double bands, go onto the left, take your double bands again, go onto the right, and now we're going to need our hook so we can transfer the tail. So you're going to go ahead, and as you can see it's kind of split on our hook. So you're going to grab the 2 that are closest to the tip of your hook and transfer them to the top pin here. Use your hook to transfer the next 2 bands onto the bottom pin that goes directly below. And push those down, and now we can continue with the rest of the body, which is pretty much the feet. So you're going to go vertically here and vertically here. Now we're going to go ahead and add 2 cap bands, so wrap 1 single yellow band around each of the bottom pins 3 times. Same thing for the left side. Like that. So you're going to take double yellow bands and go vertically on top of the left shoulder, and do the same thing on top of the right shoulder, like that. Now you're going to take a single yellow band and wrap it around each of these top 2 pins here 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. Same thing goes for the left side. Take a single yellow band and wrap it around 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. So we've now added 2 cap bands on here. Scoot your loom up, and we're now going to use 2 of our black bands for the eyes. So you're going to place these on the pin where the yellow and the red bands intersect each other. So you're going to wrap each black band around the pin 4 times. Like that. Do the same thing onto the left side. So wrap around 1, 2, 3, and 4 times, like that. So you should now have something like this. And now we're going to scoot up to the top of our loom and make the ears for Pikachu. So you're going to take double yellow bands for this whole part. Go vertically on the left, vertically again. So you now have 2 chain links of double yellow bands, and you're going to do this, do the same thing on the right side. So your single link here and another link here. So now we're going to add 2 cap bands, but we're going to use black for them. So you're going to take 1 black band, wrap it around this top pin 3 times, like that. And you're going to do the same thing to the left side. So wrap that black band around 3 times, like that. So now you should have something like this all over your loom. And we're now going to add bands that go horizontally across our loom. So I'm just going to start at the top of my loom and take 1 single yellow band and make a triangle here. So it goes across those 3 pins, and the 2 ends here are with the black bands. And you're going to do the same thing to the pins below it. Can't talk today. And now for this next one, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go onto this left pin, except we're going to go around this middle pin and then onto the right pin. So you have a band that kind of goes around there. So we're going to start with the 2 arms that are above the shoulders of Pikachu. You're going to start on the left pin and go inside the cap band, circle around, and grab these double bands here. And carefully pull them off of the pin and hook them downwards. You're going to do the same thing to the right side. Go inside these triple loops here. Grab the double yellow bands on the bottom and hook them downwards here. You're now going to scoot your loom up, and we're now going to do the eyes here. You want to move the eyes so that way they cinch the yellow band across like this. So you're first going to start on the left pin, and you're wanting to grab the black loops and transfer them onto the pin here. It doesn't matter how many loops you grab at once. You can grab all of them, you can do them one at a time if you'd like, but as long as they all end up on this band here. So continue to loop those over the pin, just pull them over, and you should now have something like this. Lastly, we are going to hook the bands for the ears. So you're going to start at the left with the left cap band, take your hook, go inside of this cap band, circle around, and grab these double bands here. Pull them off of the pin and hook them downwards, and do the same thing to the next link. Go inside, circle around, hook the double bands here, and place them downwards. Same thing goes for the right ear. Inside the cap band, circle around, and hook these downwards. Same thing again. And my bands fell off the pin, but that's okay. So now your loom should look like this. Now we're going to go ahead and start the hooking process. So first you're going to start on the left side. Go inside the cap band, grab the bottom 2 bands, and hook vertically. Do the same thing one last time. Make sure you go inside of this horizontal band. And now you're going to do the same thing to the right. So hook the 2 vertical bands here. Now we're going to hook the bands that are in the middle. So you're going to grab these bottom 2 bands and hook vertically. So there should be nothing left on this pin now. You're going to go ahead and continue hooking those bands vertically. So okay, so if I've gone too fast for you, feel free to pause the video. If not, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to hook the next 2 bands that are kind of like the shoulders and collarbone. So you make sure you go inside all of the bands here that are for the arms, grab the bottom 2 and hook them to the middle pin. Do the same thing on the right side, go inside all of the bands for the arms and hook over to the middle pin. Now we're going to hook the triple bands that are for the neck. So make sure you go inside all the bands once again. Grab the bottom 3 bands and hook vertically, like that. Now we're almost done. We have the face left, and you're going to grab the top 2 bands with your hook, and these should be going to the right. And the next 2 bands, they're going to go to the left, and the next 2 which are going to go vertically. Now the rest is pretty easy. Just continue on until you close off the figure. So grab the red bands, hook vertically, 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 and last set of 3. Lastly, we're going to close off the face. So you're going to go inside of all the bands here for the ears, grab the bottom 2, and one of my bands broke, and hook to the middle. I'm going to go off camera for a second so I can fix this band, and I'll come back. Okay, so I've come back and I've fixed my band here, so I have double bands here since one of them broke. And now we're going to lastly do the last band of the face and hook this inwards. Now this is the final last hooking process. Go inside all of the bands here, make sure you go in all of them, grab the bottom 2, hook vertically like that, and now we've basically tied off everything onto this band here, or these 2 bands. So now at this point you can either choose to put a C-clip on these 2, or you can tie it off without using anything and just your bands. So you're going to take your hook, grab the bottom 2 bands, make sure not to go inside of these bands, or inside, but stay on the outside. Grab the bottom 2 and pull them up and over the pin. Now with the remaining bands on the pin, use your hook to gently tighten, and another one of my bands broke. What my luck. And then you can remove this band, and you can now take everything off of your loom. So I'm going to go ahead and take everything off. It's okay that I only have one band holding on to everything because I'm okay with it. But yeah, so I'm just going to take everything off and I'll speed this part up. So you should now have something like this, and I'm going to show you how to even everything out, which is the simplest step you can do to make all of your creations look better, which is stretching everything out. So the tail is sticking out awkwardly down here, so you're going to just kind of pull it to the back so that way it sticks out of the back of Pikachu, and stretch everything out to even everything. And you are now done with this super cute Pikachu figurine or charm. I'm not really sure what it is, but I really like this little tail in the back. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. Once again, it is my original design, except the face has I'm not the first to create the face, but the loom setup with the ears is I'm the first to do that. So anyways, I want to make sure that the person that made just the face charm does get their credit, since I didn't really take my design from them, but like I made it and then saw theirs, so anyways, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it helped you out, and also if you created this successfully. Also press the subscribe button already if you haven't, and follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and Twitter. All my links are down in the description box below. And also, please, please, please make sure that you hashtag any of your creations that you've made with my tutorials to the hashtag tutorialsbya, so I can see all of your creations, because I think, I don't know, I really, really like looking at fan pictures. And if you put @tutorialsbya in your pictures, it is less likely that I'll see it, just because Instagram only saves a certain amount of notifications that I get, and usually I don't look through my notifications just because it's there's a lot of things. So it's best to hashtag, because when I click on my hashtag, I can see all the things that people posted to that hashtag. So anyways, I'm done talking now. And for you girls out there, I have a Hello Kitty charm tutorial if you are into Hello Kitty like I am. And anyways, once again, thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial, and I will see you guys later. Bye!